the NBA on 2K Sports, presenting an exciting Monday night game. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And a look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Draymond Green.
And his assist numbers have been dropping over the past few years. Not a good trend. Perhaps he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot and not seeing the rest of the court.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Potts, they come to backcourt. Green out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Moody in at small forward. And for Portland, we've got Avdia. He's out there with Anthony Simons. Jeremy Grant out there with Klingon. And it's Kamari in at the 4. All right, Grant, coming down to the final few games now. This playoff push sure will be interesting.
Oh, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to it, B.A. The teams trying to make the playoffs will be going all out. And that kind of intensity in these games will be fun to watch.
Now here's Avdia. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And here are the Warriors now. Portland making their last shot. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. He talked about the task of facing Jimmy Butler, fiery wing. Coach said, you can talk about the scouting report all you want with Jimmy, but he brings the extra dimension. Butler has the attitude that is unmatched in the league. The passion of Jimmy Butler in full focus tonight, Brian.
Allie, thank you.
And Green loves flexing on the defense. Welcomes the contact and overpowers it.
Pass to Klingon. And here's Avdia. Fires for 3. Sinks the tray. Avdia's got 5.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now here's Moody, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Pass to Klingon. Oh, Green with a block. Curry's shot is off.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And here's Grant from the arc. They get it again. Kamari. The shot no good.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
The kick out. Curry fires from deep. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
If you're looking to become a catch-and-shoot expert, Curry is the player to study. He's a master.
Here's Klingon. Green covering. Pass to Graham. Here's Kamari. Avdia outside. 5 to shoot. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Simon's shot is good.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Now here's Curry. He really had an off game against the Rockets. And he banks in the layup. He has 7.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And Graham, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Now here's Curry. He has 7. To the middle. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, and Butler working as the screener that time. You have to appreciate his versatility.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a quick look at the 2K leaderboard, showing which teams have really been controlling the glass over the last month. The Trailblazers, third.
And last month, this team was active on the glass, really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Klingen. Off the outside. Down low. Butler with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. And it's hammered home by Green.
You can't forget where Green is in transition because he keeps himself ready to score in these situations.
Off the outside. Curry against Simons. He shoots. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Outside, Green. Green, a screen. Left side, Butler takes one from 10 feet, and no good, trying to use the glass.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. So it'll be Anthony Simons shooting. It's on Stephen Curry. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And that one falls for Simons.
Well, you have to appreciate a high-octane player like Anthony Simons. He runs the floor and just outworks other guys every chance he gets.
Now, here's Green. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Nice move. Portland with a rebound. Coming into this, having knocks to win against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, they were really able to keep their intensity high throughout the game. Never really saw them back off.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
The Warriors have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Pass to Curry. And here's Butler. He's covered by Simons. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Stan, you coached against some really tough players in your day. Where does Jimmy Butler stand right now? What makes him Jimmy Butler?
Well, I think, Brian, he's just a great competitor. He wants to take on the biggest challenges when he's on the defensive end, and on offense, he is willing to attack anyone.
First free throw is good. You think of guys who play greater than their stats. Butler has got to be on that list, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the competitive nature of Jimmy Butler is the stuff of legends. Sure, sometimes it can make it tough in certain locker rooms, but coaches love his passion for winning.
Feels like a guy that's built for the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Stan, with the trade of Damian Lillard in 2023, Portland was headed in a new direction.
Yeah, Brian, they really decided to go young. Added a top 3 pick in Scoot Henderson. They've been piling up young talent in the Rose City, and now it's all about development. Those players have got to get better. They've got to get good habits. They've just got to continue to grow.
Now here's Grant, still without a bucket. Ooh, poked away. Butler with a steal. On the break. Moody passes to Curry. And there's a pick. The 3. That shot is off. And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 3-point game. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
Yeah, taking care of the ball has to be their #1 priority. But they also have to stay aggressive. You have to strike a good balance.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Warriors on D. 3-point lead. Avdia from outside. And he recovers it. Henderson, the pass to Grant. Back to Henderson. To the inside. Avdia. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Avdia's got his third bucket of the night. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Curry. Jacks up a three. Portland with a rebound.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort today.
Grant finds Henderson. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Coach, it's such a difficult transition to the NBA. Scoot Henderson joins from the G League Ignite. What do you see in his game?
Well, look, I see a really talented guy who plays the game hard. What you've got to get improvement in are the two areas that most people have to improve in: shooting and decision-making.
Lots of Grants in the NBA over the years. Jeremy Grant acts like a guy who grew up around the league. You can really see it, Coach.
Well, Brian, he really did grow up around the league, and really just a high IQ player, great in the locker room, gives you great energy and effort every night.
And it's blocked.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Portland leading. Simons outside. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors have got 6 of 14 in so far. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie.
And athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Pass to Butler. Shoots over Grant. The shot by Butler, no good. Portland has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Henderson, the pass to Avdia. Back to Henderson. Launches a three. Gets the 3-ball to go. Henderson's got 8. Warriors trail by 5. Outside heel. Butler against Grant. Green with a screen on Grant. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. Here's a look at some stats for Denny Avdia.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Trailblazers lead by 5. Now here's Henderson. Give him 8 points now. To the paint. Shakes him. And Sharp the bucket on the assist by Avdia.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Here's Spencer. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Post. And here's Butler. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He has 7.
Well, the defense was all over him, but Butler is not someone who gets rattled.
Henderson scanning the floor. Floats one. Rebounded by Hield. Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Spencer.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And some changes here for Portland. Kamara, he's checked in for Reith. And it's Thibault in for Avdia. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Spencer. Now here's Jackson Davis. Defense right on him. Pass to Hield. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot.
A find from Buddy Hield. I'd like to see him do that more. Spread the ball around.
Portland leading by 3. Here's Sharp. He picked up 21 points in their last win against San Antonio.
Relentless on the glass. Boards are largely about how much you want it.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Picked by Murray. From outside the arc. Sharp, no good. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. And he's going for the lob. To the middle. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Assistant BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Henderson. Give him 8. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
That's good from Henderson. And when you talk about this Portland team, Stan, they're young and talented. They have some nice pieces going forward.
Yeah, and Brian, it starts with Scoot Henderson and Anthony Simons in that backcourt, but Shaedon Sharpe, when healthy, they've got some good pieces to build around.
Henderson hits them both. Well, Stan, he was a 5-time All-Star. Chauncey Billups, just 1 year as an assistant before becoming a head coach.
Yeah, but Brian, Chauncey Billups was a guy that even when he was a player and then as a broadcaster, always thought like a head coach.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
Henderson outside. They double him with Curry from behind the arc. Jackson Davis grabs the miss.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Curry with it. 10 points for him. For 3. Sinks it from distance. And now a 3-point Warrior lead. Fires away from way outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
The Warriors lead by 3. Scoot and Sharp in the backcourt set. Then it's Murray, then it's Matisse Thybulle, and it's Kamare in at the power forward. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Post, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Sharp goes in, gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Curry against Henderson. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Curry's got 15.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Henderson outside. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute to play. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys, but now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
That's good from Henderson.
You have to love how Scoot Henderson plays beyond his size. I mean, using the quickness and agility to get the better of bigger players. I mean, that's impressive for a young guy to be doing.
Henderson hits them both.
Well, Scoot has all the physical attributes. He has the fearless mentality. But like most young players, he just needs some time to develop and adapt to the NBA game.
Pass to post. Now Curry. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. And taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their efforts. Second, the Warriors. Fourth, the Trailblazers.
It's clear that both of these teams value every single possession. They fight so hard on the offensive glass to earn those second chance looks.
Blazers trail by 3. Henderson outside. Pass to Kamari. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the trifecta. Kamari's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's Curry. 15 points in the game. Here's Post. Right side Hield. Over Sharp. And it's Hield missing. And the Trailblazers shooting only 42%. Down low. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Post. Dalla with a steal. There's the drive. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Curry surveys. Now here's Hield. Jackson Davis a screen. And the Warriors miss again.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The Warriors trailing. Kuminga down low, covered by Thibault. Sharp against Curry. Clock at 6. Looking to win the run. And the Warriors miss again. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Counted. Now it's a 4-point Portland lead.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
One guy here this evening, Shaedon Sharpe. Incredibly talented, Stan.
Hey, Brian, you talk about a guy with potentially a very high ceiling. He's got all the physical tools you need. His skills are improving. He's still young and still putting it together.
It's good.
And look at the balance from Buddy Hield. Not everyone can stay composed through contact.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Portland making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Jackson Davis. So it's Portland now. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Sharp, no good. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And here's Curry for 3. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Henderson against Curry. Lets it go from deep. Portland, no good that time either. The Warriors have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. On the wing, Curry. Over Henderson. Here's the second effort. Curry creates inside.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Walker sets a screen. Will it go? And it's laid in by Henderson. Henderson's got 14 points.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Now Curry, 20 points for him. Kuminga with it, and Walker picks him up defensively. And the ball out of play. Trailblazers will have it. With only 1 game left, let's take a peek at how the final seedings could look in the West. You look at the Warriors, and they're sitting with the 5th seed in the conference currently. And, of course, Portland, well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation. Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. Anthony Simons comes in for Thibault. Jimmy Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Hield. Now here's Sharp. Moody defends. And that one's good. Sharp, give him 8 points now.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Butler surveying the floor. Curry against Simons. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
Yeah, the handles on Curry are insane. There's nothing he can't do with the ball in his hands.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Walker. It's tipped. Here's Henderson. Warriors with the rebound.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
And here's Curry. Look at Curry shaking off the contact.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Simons passes to Henderson. Back to Simons. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Simons got 9.
Well, don't blink, or Simons will already have the shot off.
Outside Butler. Now here's Curry. 24 points for him. Puts up a 3. Can't hit that one. Portland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Pass to Simons. Back to Henderson. Here's Simons. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Portland.
Well, his percentage keeps going up. He's adapted to what the defense is showing him.
Outside Moody. Back to Curry. Green, a screen. Fires from the wing. That won't go either for Curry. Portland leading by 3. Henderson, right side. Count it. 16 points for him.
When everything clicks for Henderson, you're going to see a lot of nights like this.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
I really think the nail in the coffin was their missed free throws. That's usually an ominous sign.
Yeah, and it can be deflating when you leave all those points at the line. But it generally is a make or miss lead.
That won't go either for Curry. Portland has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Outside Sharp. The shake. Oh, Green with a block.
Such a strong defender. This team appreciates when Green gets up to swat it away.
For the Trailblazers, Kamara, he's checked in for Walker. Jeremy Grant comes in for Sharp. And it's Avdia in for Henderson. And Golden State also making a switch. Hield's checked in. Here's Simons. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Simons got 8 points here in the quarter.
From the mid-range, Simon's quickness is a big advantage.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And you watch Donovan Clingan. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, BA. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Let's quickly glance at who in this year's rookie class is leading their group in blocks this season. Donovan Clingan, number 1.
Most rookies who block a lot of shots also have a hard time staying on the floor. He's been disciplined and he's been good.
So it's the Warriors now. They trail by 7. Back to Hield. Green with a screen on Avdia. Hield for 3. And Clingan pulls it down. Clingan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now here's Simons, defended by Pajemski. Avdia, good.
I just love the ball.
And here are the Warriors now. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not.
And baskets like this get Green fired up. When you get physical with him, he takes it personally.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, BA, I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Portland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good. Stan, you started as an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
Now here's Pajemski. On the wing, Green. 6 points for him. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, in terms of winners in NBA history, few have the resume of Draymond Green.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
Green, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Green. Portland leading by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the second quarter. Simons, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Simons. Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Outside Pajemski. Outside Butler. Here's Hield. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Where was the defense? Can't allow Hield to get this kind of positioning to throw it down.
Grant outside. Here's Klingon. Green covering. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot up.
Outside Hield. 1:09 left in the second.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Scoot Henderson's checked in for Portland.
Third team foul. Now on the floor for your Trailblazers, number 00, Scoot Henderson.
Hield against Henderson. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Sharp, he's checked in for Henderson.
At the line for the Warriors, Buddy Hield. 1 shot.
That's good from Hield.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Avdia passes to Grant. Back to Avdia. To the inside. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity to three-point play. That's on Jimmy Butler. He's made all of his free throws to this point. 3 of 3.
Anthony Simons. Shooting 1.
1 shot.
There's 48 seconds left in the second period. Outside Pajemski. Outside Green. Outside Moody. The 3 is up. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And for his position, Green has impressive vision with the ball, helping him find the wide open man.
Now here's Grant. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Avdia. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up from 15. Rebounded by Butler.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. The window open. Let's hear it for the participant.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story. Things are going well for the Portland Trail Blazers.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and steal rebounds, like you're stealing a piece of that cake over there, Kenny.
That's good, too.
All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting. Here's a question for Shaq from Denzel MVP. He wants to know, big fella, do you think you would have made the NBA if you were 1 foot shorter?
Wait, hold on. I already know what Shaq's going to say. So I'll jump in and say it wrong. No. With that shooting form, no. Not with that.
Kenny, of course I would have. Not only that, I'd still dominate. I would have played big and taken you to the post, little man.
Well, you can't be 6'1" and posting up guards in the NBA. Come on, man. Be serious.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And the Warriors with possession here. Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Moses Moody. And it's Green in at the 5 spot.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Avdia. And they get it back. Trailblazers keep it alive. Here's Kamari from the arc. Hits the three-pointer. Kamari's got 6.
Well, for him, it hasn't been a big night. With his reputation, they've used him more as a decoy.
Curry against Simons. And it's rejected. And he gets it back. Tries again. Curry's shot is off.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And here's Grant from the arc. Another 3 for Portland.
Well, Grant getting more confident from deep.
Warriors trail by 11. And here's Curry. He's got 24. That won't go either for Curry.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this out. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Pass to Graham. Over Moody. Here's Klingon. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Pachemski into the lane to end the run. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
Well, a little aggressiveness pays off for Grant inside. And as a coach, you love to see that effort.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that Everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Portland on D. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Back to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Comes up empty down low.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And that one falls for Simons. Warriors trail by 18. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry to get back on track. And that comes off the assist by Green. Curry's got 27 points.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Grant, left side. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. This one for 3. Portland with a rebound. Klingen's got 11 rebounds in the game.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Abdia with it. 10 points for him. The 3. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Butler's got 4 rebounds now. The gritty finish from Butler there.
From anywhere on the floor, Butler's a threat. And the more points he gets inside, the more dangerous he becomes on the perimeter.
Here's Kamari. Butler covering. Here's Simons. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Warriors trail by 17. Outside Pajemski. Green with a screen on Simons. Here's Curry. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Second personal foul.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
And that one falls for Curry.
And Curry's focus at this point in his career is clear: to keep winning championships.
Pass to Klingen. Curry against Simons. Abdia outside. The 3. Offensive rebound. Oh, nice shot by Klingen.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Now here's Butler. Tight defense on him. Green with a screen on Simons. From behind the arc. Curry's shot is off.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Back to Simons. Here's Klingen. Green covering. And here's Grant from the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Over Abdia. Curry, no good.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense versus good defense.
Back to Avdia. Pass to Kamari. On the wing, Simons. Here's Klingon. Green covering. Here's Kamari. Grant outside. Here's Kamari. Butler covering. And it's Simons missing.
Well, after draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
And here's Curry for 3. Knocks down the triple. Curry's got 33.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
There's Simons with a 3. Again, Simons missing. Warriors trail by 13. Pass to Green. Back to Pajemski. Green with a screen on Avdia. Outside Pajemski. Over Avdia. Rebounded by Kamari. And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. They led by as many as 18. Pass to Klingon. Now here's Grant. Moody defends. Avdia with it. Fires the 3. Hauled in by Curry. Curry's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Pajemski on the wing. And the Warriors with another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
And some changes here for Portland. Murray's checked in for Kamara. Sharp comes in for Grant. And it's Scoot Henderson in for Simons. The Warriors also with a sub. Heald's checked in for Moody. Henderson against Curry. It's Avdia on the wing. Hield comes with a double. Back to Henderson. Outside Murray. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. He's all alone. Look at Butler finish the break.
You gotta love the way Butler sets the tone defensively and then turns that defense into offense.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
But man, the defender really went after him.
At the line for Portland, Henderson taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good. So it's the Warriors now. 9-point game. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. A deep 3. And it's Portland with a rebound.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Pass to Henderson. Back to Sharp. Off the outside. Just 5 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. Counted from distance. Sharp's got 11 points.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Got a hand on it. Here's Henderson. 17 points in the game. And And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Stephen Curry.
And he's just relentless when he attacks. The rookie Henderson wants the contact.
This will make 5 trips to the line for him tonight.
And he's just simply been in the zone at the free throw line all night.
And that one misses. Portland making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And he's good on the second. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Now Sharp. He's got 11. Again, the miss by Portland. Heel to the ball. Now Sharp defending. Healed against Walker. Here's Post. Now here's Heel. From deep. Drops in the 3. Hield's got 10 points in the game.
Long-range shots like that, almost effortless for Hield. Every chance he gets, he'll take that shot.
Healed against Sharp. Outside Murray. Pass to Walker. Abdia with it.
2 minutes.
Back to Walker. It's stolen by Kuminga. Here's Butler. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Yeah, Butler with the quick trigger there off the catch. Nicely done.
Trailblazers lead by 6. And here's Henderson. He's got 18. Murray finds Henderson. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Henderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, it's nice to see your guys taking and making the shots as you design it, especially the shots you should make.
Now here's Butler. 15 points in the game. They get it back. Pass to Kuminga. Takes the 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Sharp with it. 11 points in the game. Now Murray. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Butler on the wing. Inside. Here's Potemski. It's hauled in by Henderson. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They led by as many as 18. Walker, a screen on Kuminga. 3-pointer Sharp. Warriors with the rebound. Butler's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here's Kuminga for 3. Portland with the rebound. Now Sharp. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Henderson for 3. And that's not going to go. And so it's Portland closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
When we need you most.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. Jabari Walker is out there with Murray. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Warriors trail by 7. Here's Hield. Pass to post. The three from Curry. Drills it from deep. Curry's got 36 points.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Here's Henderson. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul. Stephen Curry. 4th personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Henderson. Shooting 1.
Warriors trail by 7. Pass to Hield. And he lobs it up.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Murray with it. Henderson outside. Outside Sharp. Floats one up. Warriors with the rebound. Right side, Kuminga. Pass to Curry. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Thibault passes to Henderson. That one goes. Count it. Henderson's got 9 points here in the second half.
I love it, Kevin. Well, good to see Scoot Henderson rolling here. A lot of expectations on this kid, showing he has the ability.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Now here's Henderson. Walker, a screen on Curry. 6 to shoot. Henderson, the pass to Walker.
I don't mind it. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for 2, Walker.
No good on the free throw. And the Warriors making a switch here. Pajemski's checked in. And the second free throw is good. Here's Pajemski. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Hield. Pajemski with it. Guarded by Sharp. 5 to shoot. Now Hield. Covered by Thibault. And it's Hield missing.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Henderson misses. Warriors trail by 6. And there's the lob. Walker with a steal. Here's Thibault. And the dunk to finish it off. Oh, beauty.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Pass to post. And here's Hield, covered by Thibault. Outside Pajemski. Healed for three. And it's Portland with a rebound. Walker's got 4 rebounds now. Portland leading by 8. Here's Sharp. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Curry against Henderson. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 38 points.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Curry against Henderson. Murray, a screen on Curry. Clock at 4. Henderson for 3. He drops it from range. Henderson's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Pass to post. Now here's Heel. Here's Post. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
And a new group getting ready for Portland. Klingin, he's checked in for Murray. Jeremy Grant comes in for Walker. Avdia, he's checked in for Thibault. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Sharp. The Warriors also with a sub. Jackson Davis is checked in for Kuminga. Trailblazers lead by 8. Now here's Simons. Three-pointer. The Warriors pull it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Hield against Grant. Outside Hield. Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. Over to the left wing. Here's Jackson Davis. No good on the triple. The Trailblazers have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. And here's Grant from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
Well, after a scoreless first half, he's turning things around here, looking much more aggressive.
Fires from the line. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Curry's got 40 points.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
Here's Henderson. Out to Simons. From downtown. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside Pajemski. Simons against Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Healed from outside. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Henderson. Back to Grant. There's the 3. Here's Avdia. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
They're showing a tremendous amount of fire tracking down misses. The attitude is paying off with second chance points.
Simons against Curry. Here's Post. Here's Hield. And it's good for 2. Hield's got 5 points in the quarter.
And a little contact never stopped Hield. A committed scorer who knows how to keep his balance on his shot.
Back to Simons. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Which shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Kamara, he's checked in for Portland. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Moody.
Portland foul, Clingman. Fourth personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Moses Moody. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Pass to Avdia. Back to Simons. Here's Kamari. Butler covering. Simons outside. Clock at 6. Avdia with it. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
First personal foul, third team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Pajemski. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
He's off on the second. Portland leading by 9. Grant in the post, defended by Pajemski. Pass to Kamari from deep 3-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Now here's Moody. Outside Butler. Butler double team to the paint. Here's Pajemski. Deflected. Now here's Grant. Moody defends. Pass to Kamari. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Butler's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Green. It's rebounded by Grant. Portland has gone 4 of 8 from 3-point land during the 4th. Avdia passes to Simons. Back to Avdia. Pass to Kamari. Launches it. Second shot opportunity. And he takes it up and lays it in.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
Now here's Curry. Moody from outside. Ooh, the smooth 3 from Moody.
A shoot-first guard who also is selfless, Curry continues to add to his resume.
And here's Simons outside. Warriors with the rebound.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Yeah, fearless play from Curry inside. Going up against tough defense and getting fouled while shooting.
At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break.
2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 10. And so Curry nails both of them. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter here. Avdia passes to Simons. It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside.
What offensive effort from Green. Backing off the shot isn't even a consideration for him.
15 foul. Shooting for Golden State, Draymond Green taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 8. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Simons. Grant outside. Back to Simons. The 3-ball. On target from range. Simons got 32 points.
Yeah, and Simons takes a lot of threes because he's confident in how dangerous he can be from there.
Here's Curry. Off target at the rim. Trailblazers lead by 10.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Trailblazers.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the 2 benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
And boy, did they need to win this game after dropping the first 2 matchups against this squad. Now they can go into the final game of the season series with a ton of confidence.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Anthony Simons.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
5 on the clock. And here's Grant from the arc. They get it back. Avdia from outside. Nails it from 3. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Simons with it. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Anthony Simons.